Back to our global IT solution GITS Postman channel on lecture 5a-b, which is a debug. Before we started this lecture, I highly encourage you to complete previous lecture related with this course. So let's jump on the topic. So today we'll be discussing about the reporting on the debugging reporting. So on the previous lecture, we resolved our workflow, GitHub Action workflow, but we haven't seen our report, right? Now, once you see the result deploy to the page, right, with the URL. Also on the underneath as a bottom as an artifact, you will be seeing the artifact. Inside the artifact as a GitHub page, if you click on that, it will download the file, right, and it will extract that file, and inside the file you will be seeing there is a report. So index.html. So this is the report we are talking about. HTML reporter.html. So now inside the artifact 2, you have we ran it 2 times, right? That's why there is a 2. Inside the 2, you will be seeing HTML reporter.html. If you click on that, so your report will be look like. And so it is pretty looks good, and also it is worth to deploy in a GitHub Actions your collection, right? It will automatically execute on a schedule based, and a schedule based meanings like that you can set up the workflow overnight, every overnight. Also you can set up like based on each push. Let's say that anything you are working on, anything you are adding the endpoints, you can push to GitHub. It will automatically run your workflow, and it will generate a report, and it will save the report in an artifact, right? That report will be saved in a artifact. So artifact, what is it? What is the artifact? Artifact are nothings, just in a GitHub page folder, right? So anybody want to see the report, you can just like open up the GitHub page, and that report you can share with them. How easy it is, right? So it's GitHub Actions really makes our life easy in a lot of different ways, right? So we set up 3 jobs over here. So one job with the Postman, it is directly execute from the Postman. Another one we execute with the Newman CLI with the direct collection from GitHub. So basically that GitHub, it's running this collection. Another one, we are executing the Postman collection using Newman CLI. CLI meaning you have to install Node.js, install Newman, install the reporter, then execute with the Newman. Then it will deploy to the GitHub page. So this is basically 4 workflow over here. Then once it is deployed to the GitHub page, you will see the page build deployment. On that page build deployment, once you click on that, so you'll be seeing the URL. Also, you'll be seeing the artifact. So inside the artifact, your report is inside artifact. It is not available on the link because the Newman reporter HTML, it's not available in GitHub Action Marketplace. So there is a workaround. I already talked about it. We're not going with that. The reason is there will be a lot of effort, because we are trying to replacing manual process to automation works. So this is how it's not work. Also, end of the day, you will have some issues with the Postman. So overcome those challenges will be automating using programming language like JavaScript or Java or Python or C#. So thank you so much for watching this lecture. Stay tuned for upcoming lecture for rest of the course.